Tell me that you know you feel it every single time. I'll show that you're the only thing that stays on my mind. Tell me that you hold me and I'll never leave your side. I'll show that there ain't no reason for words to define.
What's up, boys? Today we are ranking every single beer that I have personally drank. And yes, now I want to start this video by saying two things. One, yes, I know there's a second Natty Light here. It was a error when making the tier list. Sorry about that. And two, drink responsibly and if you're of age. But we are doing a beer tier list. If you can't tell by my profile picture and me in general, I love beer. I probably drink beer while making these videos. I think I'm drinking one right now. Right now, I have a Coors Banquet. That shit's fire. Ooh, that's fire. But yeah, beer is awesome. Now, most people say it's bread water and all that, but let's be honest, they just don't know ball. Now, I have my tiers here. Peak beer will be for my personal favorite beer. Party Pleasers is the second. This is like the good stuff. Would casually drink. It's a beer that's, it's not good. It's not bad. It's just a casual drink. Frat Boy Slop is that cheap shit that nobody wants to really drink, but you want to get drunk, so you drink it. And shit beer is just beer that you should never drink. Without further ado, let's get to it. We have Shiner Light. Now, and I also should emphasize that drinking beer, these are all bottles, as you can see. Drinking beer from a can is the equivalent to jerking off with shards of glass. It sucks. Our beer has so much aura, while a can just makes you look like a little girl. All right, Shiner Light. Shiner Light is low-key kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put in the Frat Boy Slop tier list, even though you don't see him at a frat party. It's just kind of mid, in my opinion. It's a light beer, so it doesn't have much flavor and doesn't have a lot of alcohol. Now, I don't drink beer for the alcohol. Let's be honest. A lot of us don't. The flavor is where I'm at. All right. The reasons why other beers on this list are so much better is because they have a better flavor, in my opinion. And you can tell when it's cheap and you can tell when it's good. So that's what I'm basically ranking it on, the flavor. The flavor of Shiner, it's all right. I've had, I think it was a Shiner Dark special edition. It's not on this list. It was the worst thing I've ever drank. I had this specific beer when I was actually, I think the first time I had a sip of Shiner Light was when I was 7, and I spit it out immediately, and I've never tried it since. And I didn't mind the taste of beer back then, but I just haven't really tried it since, so that's why it's going to go in the Frat Boy Slop. Shiner Bock is going to go in would casually drink. It's just a solid beer, honestly. Nothing too special about it, nothing too terrible about it. This is my dad's, this is what I remember my dad drinking all the time. Yeah, that and Miller Lite you drink a lot of. Guinness. A lot of people like Guinness. I am not one of those people. Unless you're cooking with Guinness, Guinness just doesn't have a good flavor to me. It's super strong and heavy, and that's where it kind of loses me. It has too much of kind of that wheat flavor. Now, I like the wheat flavor of beer, don't get me wrong. It's what beer is. But to me, it's just so overpowering that you can't taste the other kind of stuff that makes beer great. Corona Light. Corona's good. It's not my favorite Mexican beer. Corona Light's not as good as regular Corona. I mean, you'll see that the light beers are not really my favorite. But Corona Light, I had it in Mexico when I was 18 because it's legal to drink there. And just kind of mid, honestly. Corona's good, but I probably wouldn't drink it again. It's not as good as these others. Now, a light beer I do actually enjoy is Modelo Light. Modelo Light is actually good. I also had this in Mexico because, in Mexico where I was staying, they only had Modelo or Corona. They didn't have Dos Equis for some reason. But Modelo Light's actually a good. I'm gonna put Modelo there too because honestly, I couldn't taste much of a difference between these two. This one definitely had more of kind of a. I'm gonna put this one in actually would casually drink. This one had a little less flavor. Modelo is probably my favorite Mexican beer, and especially with lime. Whew, it's fantastic. Um, but yeah, Modelo Light is like the only light beer you would probably catch me drinking casually. Um, yeah, Dos Equis is also a great Mexican beer. It's probably my number two. These two are neck and neck. I like this one. This one just has a little more flavor. This one feels a little lighter to me. But I think this one, like when you put lime on it, might taste better. But we're not going with the lime, sadly. So Dos Equis is still a party pleaser. It's great. It's way more expensive than Modelo too. So if you're looking for kind of a, I don't want to say cheap, but a cheaper Mexican beer, Modelo. And there's a reason you can't find the water at a Mexican quinceanera because there is only Modelo's because it's freaking fire. Banquets. Banquets are so good. Banquets are definitely my second one. I'm drinking a banquet right now. Here, bottoms up. Cheers to the tier list. Ooh. Cheers to the tier list, boys. Um, an ice cold banquet from the fridge might be the best thing ever. Now, I can only drink probably 6 of these at a time because it's so heavy and I feel so full afterwards. But I don't care. The flavor is phenomenal for beer. It takes what's good about Coors Light and just amplifies it because it's not a light beer, so you can actually taste more of the flavor. Michelob, Michelob's decent. Again, it's more of a light beer, so not bad. I will say, Michelob in the bottle is exponentially better than Michelob in the can. In the can, it would be in Frat Boy Slop. Michelob from the bottle definitely tastes better from the bottle. Coors Light, another, I guess the only other light beer I'd really drink. Um, this one's good. I like it. It's a little more on the expensive side compared to the other ones, but honestly, you get that good beer flavor. It kinda has not much flavor though. It was my only gripe with it, but it does have a little bit of that good Coors Banquet flavor that it puts it this high on the list. That's how you know Coors Banquet's great. Blue Moon. I'm not ashamed to say it. Blue Moon might genuinely be the best beer of all time. The Belgian white beer, when you have that little bit of the orange citrus flavor in it. Oh, frick yeah. Now, you might comment under this video, dude, you're an old hag because you put Blue Moon as your number one beer. Sue me. Actually, don't sue me, please. I don't think I'm allowed to say that. The only reason I'm drinking a banquet right now is because the Blue Moons are out of stock. And I need to resupply. Like, Blue Moon is so good. This is the beer I recommend to everyone. Everyone has some hatred for it for some reason. I don't understand. The Belgian white beers are insane. The first ever beer I had was a Belgian white draft beer with my dad. He let me sip it when I was 3 years old. And oh my gosh, it changed my life. Okay. Actually, it didn't. I spit it out because I don't think 3-year-olds like beer. But being of age, Blue Moon has changed my entire life. Angry Orchard. Hot take. I genuinely think Angry Orchard is better than Bapple. Sue me. Actually, don't sue me, please. I like that it still has more of a beer flavor than Busch Light Apple to me. Sorry, it has less of a beer flavor than Busch Light Apple to me, which is perfect for it because I don't know what it is. I don't think apple really works as well with beer than the orange and lime do. It's just not one of those things that like mixes well, if you will. Babble's still good. Don't get me wrong, but Angry Orchard is just way better. And Angry Orchard Green Apple is the perfect balance because it has that sour, citrusy kind of taste green apples do, if you will. Um, and it just works so well with the beer flavor. It just makes it a genuine masterpiece. This is the kind of cider I would recommend for anybody because just it's fantastic. All right, Next up is White Claw. Don't know why it's here, but it's going in shit beer. White Claw might be worse than Pearl Harbor ever was. Um, it's so bad. If you want to be that loser snitch at the frat party in college, you drink a White Claw. You literally look like this guy I'm putting up on the screen right now. It sucks. All right, there's literally no flavor. You could taste a hint, maybe a hint of the fruit that it's supposed to be. But other than that, the alcohol taste just is so shit. I don't even like I typically like alcohol taste. It's terrible. Budweiser is another thing that I just can't get behind. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people like Budweiser. It is just such a weird flavor to me. I don't think like the sweetness works with beer that well. And it's almost like, I want to like it. Okay, I want to like it. It is also way more expensive. I want to like it, but it's genuinely just not good. I don't like the sweetness at all. Bud Light's a little better because it doesn't have a lot of that sweetness, but it will go in the frat boy slop category. It's just kind of mid. Natty Light, Natty Light, well, yeah, I would say is I want to say it's the ultimate frat boy beer, but Bush Light's right here, so I don't want to hurt its feelings. Natty Light's just kind of mid. Honestly, it's a cheap beer for a reason. It's just frat boy slop. Keystone Light. Keystone Light. If you're buying Keystone Light, then you need to apply for a loan from the federal government immediately. You might be living in Mandani's economy right now because holy crap, this shit is ass. All right, I understand why people buy it. It's a cheap beer, cheap way to get drunk. I would not buy this in 30 days with a warranty. Like, hell no. This shit is terrible. It's so cheaply made, and you can tell it's cheaply made. It's so cheaply made that I'm going to drink a water because I'm not going to give it the satisfaction of drinking my Coors Banquet for. This shit is hikey ass. All right. And I don't think I know if I've said it already, but drink responsibly. Don't get drunk and get alcohol poisoning because that's never good. Bush Light, and honestly, Bush Light's a little better than Bush, but I digress. Um, it's just frat boy slop. It's cheap beer. When I go to the college I go to, you can find just beer cans everywhere on the side of the road. It's fucking terrible. Bapple, Bapple's decent. It's the only thing I would ever drink out of a can. Um, yeah, that's all I have to say about it. I understand the hype. It's good. Angry Orchard to me is just way better. So I never really drop bans on Bapple, but I know a lot of people like it. Miller Lite is actually a good beer. Maybe I lied. Maybe I do like light beers. Miller Lite's actually decent. This is the beer I grew up with my dad drinking, really. This and Shiner, actually. This is the ultimate fishing beer, in my opinion. Every time I go fishing now, I always have a Miller Lite. Whether it be on the boat or just on the dock, I'm always got a Miller Lite in hand. Miller Lite peak beer. And honestly, it's the drink of vibes. Let's be honest. Fishing is a vibe. All right, you drink a Miller Lite. Hunting is a different story. Hunting, I'm typically going to drink a Lone Star or a Banquet. That's more manly beer. Speaking of Lone Star, Lone Star is a casually drink beer. It's honestly just solid, and that's all I have to say about it. Lone Star Light, however, is shit. Okay, it's terrible. As well as Heineke. I don't like Heineke, and Blue Ribbon honestly can go in the shit category. Heineke might be. No, Heineke's terrible. Look, these three, I just had to get out of the way. Blue Ribbon, I don't know what these guys were cooking, but get them out of the freaking kitchen because they just burned everything. All right, Heineke is like when Gordon Ramsay yells at you because your food shit. Heineke's just not a good beer in my opinion. But and I probably should have specified this at the beginning, but this is all the beers that I've drank. I know there's others like Stella Artois and others. I've never tried them, so I can't objectively rank them. But dudes, this is the beer tier list. Let me know what I got right in the comments. Let me know what I got wrong. Well, I never got anything wrong. This whole list is completely right and super objectively right. if you enjoyed, I drink to that. Hell yeah. All right, boys. Now, if you excuse me, my dad just got home with a case of Blue Moon, and I plan on killing every single one of those beers responsibly. So I'll see you in the next one. Peace.